Alright guys, it's August 6th, it's 100 degrees, it's 2022, we better get that date in there, because it might be 2024 by the time I get this video out. Going to pick up Robert, we're going to do a little night hunt. It's still 100 degrees out there, but we are going to hit it anyway, and at least get a trip in the last couple weeks, but we'll get back to you when we figure out what park we're going to. We'll see you later. Alright guys. Found a couple zinkins wandering around. Oh, this might not be what I thought it was. It should be a nickel. And it is. So we got two zinkins, a dime, and a nice solid 13, which is a nickel. So far at the park. We'll keep going. Alright guys. Pretty slim pickings here. You guys see another clad dime. Lots of bugs though. Holy moly. Every time you turn on this headlamp, you're swarmed by bugs. So we're going to keep going through little light spots. Alright guys. First high 20s, low 30s. Here come the bugs. Hit it there. Where's your quarter? There's our first quarter of the night, state quarter. Make sure he doesn't have any buddies around him. We're going to get this light back off, guys, and get these bugs out of our face. We'll keep going. Alright, this is just up the hill from that last quarter. Hopefully this is our quarter tree, where everyone loses quarters underneath it. Alright. Another state one that hasn't worn so well. But we'll keep going. Alright, doesn't say this one's going to be pretty shallow. What is that? Part of a car. That was a 22, 23. Sure, I'll find more pieces of him around here. Killed by the lawnmower. Keep going. Yeah. High 20s should be a quarter. There it is. Hit it. There we go. Alright. Eagle. Spread eagle. Got lots of sweat on the head out there when it's 95 degrees. It's pretty easy to come up with a little water. You don't need that foo-foo spray here. So we'll keep going. Alright. It's another quarter. Got a slight bend to him. We should be able to hammer him back flat though, make him a spendable one. Yeah, I haven't found one of these in a while. Little pin back. Oh well. Sweat all over the place. Throw it in the pouch and keep going. It's a nice solid 13. Alright, new park. There's nothing else in there. It's mid-20s. At the high 20s, we've got 2 dimes for our first signal. Place is super bright. It's got homeless party written all over it. Got a stashed bike over here. It's probably stolen. Looks pretty stolen. Surface find, right? And we'll keep going. Second find. A quarter with a burn mark. I don't know if they were trying to melt drugs on this quarter. What they were doing. It's right on the surface over here by this awesome BMX bike. We'll keep going. Alright, first copper penny of the night, just barely. It's like in 1982. This park is actually here from the 50s. But it's been redone several times. And you look on Google Maps. So I don't think we would love some silver, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be all too deep. I think they've hauled in stuff you can't dig, so we'll keep going. Alright. So far it's looking like a clad night. Got our first nickel for this new park. Definitely a lot more signals at this park than that other park that was out in the fancier part of town, so we're going to keep on going. Alright guys, something new there. A really weird signal, but looks like an aluminum bike brake. Alright, we've got green top of a pen. Always good to have a item he knows from his hunt, so when you go back through and try to figure out what wrap-up goes with what finds, you'll have it. Alright guys, it's been a while since we've gotten a battery. Throw him in the pouch, get him out of the ground. Alright, well that looks like a button. So according to Meryl, Jello has been unlocked. The whole top is broken off that. It was glamour. Showed up 22-23. Alright guys. Got some questionables around here. Got our first little, probably copper ring for the night. Best. But something jewelry. Be going. Alright guys, this rang up a 15. One of those little tree pendants. Pretty sure it's not gold. It's pretty rough feeling on that side. It might have been gold plated. We will put it in our kitty bag and clean it up when we get home and have a look at it. Second piece of jewelry. Alright, I'm not sure what this thing is. It has the crimps jewelry, but just not right. Alright, we'll clean it up when we get home and look at it closer. Alright guys, got a couple targets here. This will be a quarter. Oh no, not a quarter, it's a Sacagawea. I don't know that I found a Sacagawea before. On some of those other dollar coins. This might be a first. I guess that could be considered a bucket lister. Throw them in the pocket, and her in the pocket. We don't want to misgender her. And keep going. Alright guys, we thought we were a penny, so this is probably going to be a copper. It's got the green. Shut the middle. That's most likely a junker. Shiny stones though. Put it in and put it in our cup and see what we get out of that one. Alright guys, well I had my little fan on here and it blew off my cup holding my rings. Found the two rings. Bam! The blinger and the blinger. I couldn't find that little tree pendant. I've looked and looked and looked. I can't remember if I took a picture of it already when I was cleaning it in the ultrasonic. But anyway, here we are at the wrap up. We got our bike handle. Seem to be finding more and more pieces and whole parts of those. Battery, a bunch of junk. Those little tiny alcohol caps, they sure ring up nice. Still don't know what that thing is. But we got our bottom of our car, a little button there. We got our Sacagawea dollar, so that is something we don't think we've found one of those ever metal detecting. They're not too plentiful. We got $3 in quarters, $1.30 in dimes, 25 cents in nickels, and a whopping 31 cents in mostly zincs. Not very exciting, but yeah, the Summerlin Park we went to was not kind to us, and we went to it was a nice old park. It's been around since the 50s, but obviously it just turned up. It's kind of been revamped a few times, but it came up with those rings. We got that little button holder too, button back. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Hopefully I can find and throw a picture down here below of that little tree guy if he shows up in my garage. It's pretty dirty, so I don't think he'll show up, but we will keep going. Have a good one. Well, thanks for joining us.